Hello everybody! Welcome back to Contrast. We are nearly finished with Act 2. We have one last attraction to fix here at Johnny's Circus, and that is going to be the pirate ship. So I'm just standing in front of it now. We'll go ahead and meet Dee Dee in here and get started.
Oh, look at that! This looks amazing! The gangway is stuck up there. How do we get on board?
Alright, so first things first, we're going to grab this collectible that's on the pole right next to us, and there's just a simple note that says the pirate ship needs maintenance or else it will jam, which might explain why it's not working. We'll have to see though. In order to get onto the ship, we need to grab the box, shift into shadow, drop it, and we should be able to just climb up. I may have to move it back a little bit. There we go. And then you can interact with the button.
Captain on the deck! Avast there, first mate! Anchors away! Let's heave ho! And hoist the mainsail!
So she's gonna run over there only to find that the door is closed. So before she discovers that,
it's closed. Can you open it?
we're gonna go ahead and get started on the puzzle by grabbing the first box that we used and bringing it aboard the ship. We're gonna need to hit 3 different switches. You can see there's one here. It's quite an elaborate door to have 3 different switches. We're going to grab the second one here, and we're going to bring it behind this first switch. We're going to shift into the wall, unshift, and then drop it onto this purpley blue looking switch. And then when you're ready to do some platforming, we need to spin the wheel and just keep spinning it until it will no longer spin. Let go of it, and then we're gonna use the spinning of the wheel here to get to where our last box is going to be. Now, there is a luminary over here, but I'm probably not going to bother grabbing it because I think if I jump down, I'm not able to jump back up here. And we actually don't need many more, if not any more luminaries after this. It's really strange because the level gives you so many of them, but I think you only need about 5 or 6 of them in total. So go ahead and grab your box and then bring it to the end, and it will shift back into the real world. And then we can drop it onto this third and final switch, which finally opens the door.
Second star on the right and straight on till morning.
Might as well grab this luminary while it's here, because it's so close.
Full speed ahead! All hands on deck! Batten down the hatches!
I gotta say, that actually looks like it would have been a fun little drop.
Down she floats! Like the main brace! Isn't it supposed to attack us or something?
Well, that's probably why we're here fixing it. Because there's multiple layers of things wrong with this ride, apparently. So you need to come up here, but before you continue onwards, there's this treasure box that keeps opening and closing, and if you jump into it, you get an achievement for that. So that's another kind of hidden achievement that only takes about a second to grab. We're going to come up to this little contraption here. And we're going to hit the switch.
You may fire when you are ready, Gridley. Isn't the bow supposed to shoot it again?
Alright, now we just gotta do the same thing, basically, only this time we're going to use the shadow portion of this in order to make some progress. So we're gonna climb up onto the tentacle, and we can use our dash to get over here, pick up the ball where it landed, and then bring it back over to the switch using the shadows this time. Should be a tentacle dropping down. Oh, okay, I just missed it. I was waiting for it. It's a lot slower than I remember it being. So then when you get over here, you need to phase into the wall and then drop the ball in the shadow close to where the claw grab is, and then hit the switch again. And I think that this is kind of cool because it's the same thing, but it's actually using the shadows on the wall this time.
You big squid. Go find a whale to pick on.
And that's all there is for this area, so once we finish, we can get back in the boat here.
Oh no! Wait, it's a whirlpool! He's sucking us down! We're sinking! We're doomed! It's Davy Jones blocking for us!
And we should just have this one last thing to fix, I hope. I need to grab a box, which I think is down here somewhere. Here it is. Not a box, a ball. Another ball puzzle. So we're gonna grab this and bring it all the way up to the top. Ignore the glowing thing on the wall. We're going to deal with that in just a second. What you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to bring the ball into the shadow and drop it. I think there will probably be good. Hopefully it's not too far. And then once you've done that, then you can interact with the big glowy shiny and then raise it up so that the ball is on the top level. And then just put it into the cannon, basically.
And take that! Bam! Say goodnight, Gracie! Uh-oh. We didn't break anything, did we? Maybe we can get out that way.
I gotta be honest, Dee Dee, I don't actually know how much fixing we did on this ride. The other two attractions, yes, I can see that we definitely did some good. I'm not too sure about this one. I think we just broke a lot of stuff. So you only need 3 luminaries for the story. You should have plenty by now because they're kind of just laying around.
Oh, I bet there's nothing actually broken. I bet it's just something you forgot to turn on. Figures Daddy bought it. I bet there's just like one thing he forgot to do, and that's why the whole ride isn't working. It's probably in the control room, or the engine room, or something like
And
that.
for fun, if you want to drop down behind the
Come on,
staircases,
it's dark out there. How are you gonna climb on shadows?
there
in
is a
the dark?
luminary behind here. If you really feel
Hey,
like getting all of
This
them.
is that maintenance room I was talking about.
Another very obvious one here.
I think we can restart the whole ride. I knew it. I knew it was something simple. I think all we need to do is pull these levers at the same
So
time.
before you finish the level, pretty much, what you want to do is grab the very last collectible, which is just in this box over here. This is a pirate ship maintenance book. Lubrication point for roller bearing assemblies. Technical mumbo jumbo, and that is the last collectible in Act 2, which means that you'll also get an achievement for that.
Are you ready?
And now all we gotta do is finish
Okay,
it off.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was a little preemptive there.
Uh-oh. We didn't break anything, did we?
I forgot that you have to wait for Dee Dee's count.
Are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go.
I think we fixed it. I think we fixed the whole thing.
Well, isn't that nice? There we go. We fixed all 3 of the rides. You get an achievement for finishing all of those chores that you had to do. And then we're going to go back to the tent. And hopefully Johnny will be able to see that all of the attractions and rides have been fixed.
Vincenzo came back.
Hey, what do you think, Vincenzo? Did you ever consider trying out for the trapeze?
They're good at what they do, Mr. Fenris. I'll give you that.
I got my balloon back, I got a princess from my puppet theater, and my pirate ship is sailing the bounding main.
So you're a man of your word.
Go ahead, count it. It's all there. Need a hand with your stuff?
My apparatuses are very delicate, and I don't like anyone in my workshop. Provide the audience, Mr. Fenris, and I will provide amazement. Mr. Fenris, why are you organizing this circus? I know who your investors are.
I promised my wife and daughter I'd clean up my act.
But if I don't pull in the crowds for you, those boys are gonna put you in the river.
Without Cat and Dee Dee, I wouldn't care much if they did.
Ah.
So those crowds better come.
I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to Vincenzo.
But do you want to really? I mean, he seems like kind of a jerk, Dee Dee.
Hey!
You already have a dad who's very, very dedicated to you and loves you very much, but I suppose that that's not good enough for her. And so Act 3 is going to focus largely on chasing after Vincenzo now that we have kind of helped Johnny with all the stuff that he needed help with to be successful. So thank you all so very much for watching. We will start Act 3 next time. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I will see you next time.